Something that isn't achievable for a single person can be achieved only together.
I have the privilege of officially handing over the certification of appointing Ruslana as the international ambassador for the global 100% renewable energy platform. Ruslana.
Everything I can do to provide renewable energy, your renewable energy. I'm with you 24 hours. You're Ruslana.
As an advisory group of this World RenewDay.
RenewDay as a brand and symbol and trend of the new world. It's a really symbol of the new world.
The clock is clicking, so we need to act now. Therefore, we want 100% renewables and climate justice as soon as possible. Our ambition is to get to 100% climate neutrality and 100% renewable energy till 2050.
The choice is up to us. Destruction or future? This is a question of all questions in our days.
Chernobyl in Ukraine, Fukushima in Japan. We have to find new solution. We have to find its clean energy solution.
A future is the least we can offer our children. 100% renewable energy will bring them that future.
100% renewable energy. This is necessary and it's possible. We want that the future is based on renewable energies.
Today we are declaring the first World Renewable Energy Day because we have solutions and to fight this climate crisis, and this is renewable energy.
We need to switch to renewable energies. It is time to live aware. We need to face reality and make the right decision along the way.
We all want a better life. We all want a better world. Going to 100% renewable energy is a very key solution to get a better world.
The world needs such signals that we must go to 100% renewables. We have a chance to do it, to do everything what we must do to save this planet.
We need a global awakening, both from within and from outside. That's all we want, for a future that's for all of us.
We will save the world. We won't stop. I stopped the coal power plants. I stopped the nuclear power plant. I won't give up, and we won't give up until we have a livable world.
In this fight for convincing governments to take over the role to guide us into this future which is sustainable, we are together.
Let's all hope that their strategy, which is for their movement no longer being needed within the next 5 to 10 years, is successful, because that would mean that global decision makers have finally agreed to concrete policies and actions that will truly mitigate climate change.
Is it okay if I am open? Is it okay if I am broken? Is it okay if I just say what's on my mind?
Air my breath and fire my spirit, earth my body, water my blood. Air my breath and fire my spirit, earth my body, water my blood. Never give up the fight, no, no, never give up the fight. People never give up the fight.
future. For my future. 3, 2, 1, go! 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 Should I go be should rather you and die? Should I go be safe or be safe or be safer? Should I go be safer forever? Be safe or be safer? It's not enough to be against dark energy. Just go clean energy forever. It's not the moment, it's my life. Go Renewable. Go Renewable. Go Renewable.
Something that isn't achievable for a single person can be achieved only together.
Ми знову говоримо про чисту енергію. З Віктором Куртєвим, моїм партнером, величезним другом. Віктор один з найбільших експертів і фахових людей в Україні з нової вже майбутньої моделі енергії. І Євген Михайченко. Я навіть не знаю, Женя, як тебе правильно представити. Це людина, для мене, перш за все, Євген фантастичний, один з найкращих дипломатів і амбасадорів між Україною і Німеччиною, пов'язано абсолютно зі всіма рівнями: соціальні, культурні, економічні, політичні. Враховуючи, що Німеччина є одним з, напевно, як на мій погляд, геополітично знаковим партнером України, то можна вважати, що через Німеччину ми би дійсно отримали справжню, глибоку, таку ґрунтовну, зелену євроінтеграцію. А сьогодні ми говоримо про це в контексті нами ж започаткованого, придуманого і створеного. Україна започаткувала, і хто ще не знає, День чистої енергії. Глобальний День чистої енергії. Це міжнародний День чистої енергії. Це international, це глобальна платформа. І ми зробили це із Віктором і з Євгеном. Ми зробили це минулого року в Бонні. З нами ще немає наших друзів-партнерів. Ми всіх їх сьогодні будемо підключати. Вони всі будуть з нами на зв'язку. І це Стефан Гзенгер, це глобальна платформа міжнародна 100% Renewable Energy, штаб-квартира в Бонні, там, де і ми знаходимося, там, де наша штаб-квартира посла чистої енергії, і там, де ми провели минулого року нашу першу акцію. Ми зробили це Open Air, ми зробили це біля кліматичного офісу ООН. Ми дали свої пропозиції. Прямо перед воротами. В них тоді відбувалася конференція. Вони туди-сюди ходили, де все уважно слухали. Тому що конференції конференціями, думку соціальну треба знати. І коли ми сьогодні розмовляли ще до ефіру, ми проговорили між собою, що соціальна тема, вона дуже велика. Якщо всі ми з вами почнемо святкувати День чистої енергії, святкувати, тому що ми будемо об'єднані ідеєю переходу на свою власну енергію. Ми будемо об'єднані ідеєю, що ми цю енергію можемо робити самі. Віктор опікується величезним, одним з найпотужніших енергетичних регіонів України, який може просто стати українською Каліфорнією. Я вважаю, Бессарабія і весь цей регіон – це українська Каліфорнія. Ми маємо такі свої ресурси, про які просто не знаємо. Чому їх не культивує держава? Чому їх не культивує влада? Чому їх не культивують медіа? Для мене загадка. Чесно, якщо Україна має такий потенціал і виходить з ініціативою на міжнародну арену проведення Дня чистої енергії, ще не маючи сама моделі енергетичної, ще не будучи самою у стратегії 100% Renewable, не підписавши ще жодного такого професійного глобального агрімента щодо Green Deal євроінтеграції, про що ми будемо говорити сьогодні з Хансом Йозефом Фелем, який започаткував перший зелений закон, і з Віолою фон Крамер, яка є євродепутатом, і вона одна з decision makers в Україну.
Віце-президент міжпарламентської групи Європарламент України.
Так, і це людина, яка приймає в Європі, в тому числі, рішення по співпраці з Україною. Я би хотіла, щоб більше сьогодні говорили мої друзі, бо я дійсно можу говорити з позиції соціальної. Я можу говорити, чому людям це потрібно, кожному з нас. Чому треба робити такі акції? Чому треба було в Бонні, от в Європі, зробити Руслані минулого року з моїми друзями? Навіщо нам було робити цей день чистої енергії? Взагалі, навіщо цей день? Ми його назвали RenewDay. Ми не дуже довго думали, ми назвали його RenewDay. І важливо, що ми хочемо, щоб цей день став брендом, щоб він став трендом, щоб він став тим маркером, коли всі будуть знати, в день, коли всі народи, всі традиції без винятку мають свято. Це етнічне свято, яке сягає ще традиції з прадавніх, з перших цивілізацій. Наші перші цивілізації, вони розуміли, що таке сонце і його енергія. Вся культура майже більшості народів світу побудована на захопленні сонцем. По сьогоднішній день є безліч фестивалів, там Sun фестивал Скандинавія, біля Стоунхенджа збираються в Англії, Індія святкує, Китай святкує День Сонця. Всі святкують День Сонця, Україна теж святкує День Сонця. Ми завжди маємо, там через пару тижнів буде Івана Купала, тим не менше. В цей день ми і вирішили зробити День чистої енергії, коли на планеті, в нашій півкулі, максимум сонця. І коли ми можемо нарешті усвідомити, що ми кожну хвилину з вами втрачаємо нашу чисту енергію. І ми вирішили, що, можливо, акція, яка потім набере і селебриті, повірте, і зірки підключаться, і політики будуть підключатися, і бізнесмени. Коли вона набере обертів, ви згадаєте цю нашу розмову і цей ефір, коли ми вдруге вже по-своєму, отак онлайн, будемо відзначати нами ж започаткований День чистої енергії, який ми назвали RenewDay. Віть, от недостатньо соціальної позиції, політично-економічно. Як Україна, от яке чудо має статися? Я знаю, що Женя доповнить, а можливо скаже ще цілу свою стратегію. Як Україна, от зсередини, ти можеш побачити то чудо, той механізм, коли ми дійсно вступимо в Green Deal євроінтегрейшн, тобто коли ми вступимо в цю зелену євроінтеграцію.
Но смотреть на это все нужно немножко шире, не только про Украину. Это экономика. Это миллиарды долларов инвестиций. Да? Даже в Украине, в эту индустрию вложено физически больше 10 миллиардов долларов. Да?
Вже стало на сегодня.
Уже, да.
Угу.
Значит, и причем это инвестиции как бы в первое звено, то есть сами объекты возобновляемой энергетики. Но есть же еще подрядчики, есть еще поставщики материалов. То есть если там, не знаю, там мультипликатор хотя бы там 2 или 3 вот этих инвестиций, да, вот в украинской экономике, то совокупно платежеспособного спроса за эти 10 лет создано там 20-25 миллиардов долларов. Это много. Но для того, чтобы сделать кардинальный скачок, перестроить саму как бы всю систему, это нужны еще там десятки, а может и сотни, энергетическую как бы систему, да, нужны даже не десятки, а там сотни миллиардов долларов инвестиций. В Украине нет этих ресурсов внутри. Поэтому любые, скажем так, схемы, значит, инвестиционные, нужно мыслить глобально. Нужны колоссальные инвестиции на совершение как бы этого скачка. Не только в производство киловатт-часов, но и производство гигакалорий, в обращении с мусором. Это все переработки, цепочки, это другие материалы и так далее. Это комплексная история. Но, несмотря на то, что...
Это все называется стратегия.
Несмотря на то, что это было, скажем так, недешевое удовольствие для планеты Земля, есть фундаментальное обоснование, состоящее в том, что климат, он общий. Ты можешь как бы в отдельно взятой стране, в суверенной стране, делать все, что хочешь, кочегарить, как ты хочешь,
Викидать
греть
CO2
что хочешь,
да.
ну, до определенного момента. Потому что атмосфера общая, мировой океан тоже как бы общий. Вот. И, наверное, мы доходим до той грани, где национальный суверенитет нужно ограничивать. И вводить некие общие стандарты вот для всей планеты. И это происходит. То есть мы однозначно видим, что последние 20 лет или 25 лет, скажем так, часть мировых элит и часть наднациональных структур управления и согласования, назовем их так, да, они планету ведут в этом направлении. Сделано очень много. Есть как бы регионы там, типа Евросоюза, в котором это более как бы, развитой, значит, на развитом этапе находится, да. Есть менее, вот, но как бы тем не менее. Значит, и очень скоро, и более того, начинается следующий этап этих трансформаций. Уже там половина стран Евросоюза, например, приняли законодательство полностью или частично, но есть четкое намерение, что так будет. Что даже при межстрановой торговле вот те вот материалы или оборудование, ну, которое будет подлежать торговле, да, вот, будет иметь значение его карбоновый след. Вот таможенные пошлины на границе при торговле, они будут зависеть от карбонового следа. То есть, если эта штука изготовлена условно там, на основе там, нефти или на основе там, зеленого водорода,
то вона кордон не пересече?
Ну, скажем так, за это придется доплатить.
Прекрасно.
То есть будут заградительные пошлины, в основе которых лежит эта идеология. И с помощью вот таких вот механизмов они уже из области там, идеологии, социалки, плясок, песен, свистоплясок, они переходят в реальную экономику. Когда у тебя конечный продукт будет стоить разные деньги, если он зеленый, он будет стоить дешевле, это уже реальная экономика. И вот есть устойчивая воля и последовательная работа вот мировых элит вот, в этом направлении. А это значит, то ты можешь, конечно, с ним не соглашаться. Но вряд ли у нас хватит сил как бы этому сопротивляться. Если мы перестаем относиться к этому как к проблеме, если мы перестаем относиться к этому как к затратам, а пытаемся принять эти вещи, адаптироваться, перестроиться внутри, быть открытыми миру, создавать условия для этих денег, для концептуальной трансформации как бы, нашей экономики, наших устаревших инфраструктур совершенно на новой основе. Если мы готовы эти сотни миллиардов долларов инвестиций принять, мы готовы построить эти полигоны, да, мы готовы дать этих как бы, людей, площадки, там, законодательство какое-нибудь стимулирующее элементарно как бы, эти процессы. Если мы относимся к этому как к новым точкам роста, тогда мы эти тренды можем реально задать и можем в них преуспеть, потому что у нас перед, скажем, еврейскими странами есть фундаментальное преимущество, даже два. Вот, нам нечего терять, вот, и все наши инфраструктуры безнадежно устарели. И нам нужно все равно перестраивать, иначе оно просто все рухнет.
Це символічно, що ми говоримо про це в День чистої енергії. Я думку твою зрозуміла, що фактично не буде куди дітися, тому що цілий ряд таких нормативних актів буде просто прийнято, що ми не зможемо...
Иначе будем условно экспортировать там грибы и лес, и наш уровень жизни будет ровно такой, который
нам просто
соответствует этому уровню.
Або заблокують і не будуть з нами співпрацювати в контексті майбутніх всіх стратегій, тому що всі стратегії світу заточені зараз на перехід 100% Renewable. У нас зараз на лінії вже є ті люди, які можуть підтвердити це. Це унікальна розмова, я думаю, зараз буде, так? І люди за фахом, які зараз підключаться до нашої розмови, підтвердять і доповнять і слова Віктора, а Женя потім нам скаже, тому що Женя вже має, напевно, цілий павербанк ідей, концепцій, стратегій, які я тільки біля тебе їх переслухала скільки. А скільки ти ще без мене їх слухав реально в професійних кабінетах по всьому світу, я тільки можу уявити. Тому зараз ми
можливо поговоримо про тому, скільки стоїть життя. Скільки коштує життя.
Ми мали би з цього почати, тому що енергія – це життя. Немає енергії і, власне кажучи, наше життя завмирає. Тому зараз ми підключимося до наших гостей. Залишайтеся, будь ласка, з нами. Це просто от розмова на День чистої енергії, так як вона може відбуватися сьогодні при тому, що карантин. І ми не можемо зробити сьогодні open air. Так. My dear friends, Hans-Josef Fell, Stefan, first of all, congratulations that we have this day. Today is Renewable Day, Renew Day, exactly. And thank you so much, Stefan, for your energy personally. A lot of, just amazing moment. We prepare this new celebration, if I can say it like celebration. We celebrate and we organized a really clean energy day. It means that we propose hi Viola! Hi! We stay together. So, just speaking about Renew Day as a new tradition and a new global day devoted to 100 renewables. So, we are going to renewable energy and we would like to make and celebrate it every year. Like Clean Energy Day, so we call it Renew Day. And 1 year ago, we organized a big open air in Bonn, together with a lot of amazing people. Stefan invited people from around the world, and Hans-Josef also was with us, and the mayor of Bonn, and a lot of great musicians. So now we have another format and another style of our Renew Day, but we never stop. We celebrate this day, even we are in different places and different cities, but Renew Day unite us. And my idea and my proposition to the people who are watching our live stream right now, just join us. And join us because we need clean energy future as a social movement. Invite a lot of people, it doesn't matter who you are, celebrities, politics and businessmen, it doesn't matter. So we just ask everybody join us who are waiting maybe from politicians on different program, something unique, but I think our future depends only from us, and we need to cooperate more and more and more and provide the strategy and global plan like Hans-Josef Fell and Stefan also and Viola propose. Go 100 renewable faster than we have. Together we are power, of course. And what's your experience now? What do you think about do we need exactly this day like Renew Day? And what we can do, for example, with this platform, how we can unite people, what we can propose to the people in this day, what's the messages we can announce for the people, what's going on with the clean energy program, strategy 100 renewable, how we can cooperate Ukraine and Europe as a Green Deal Euro integration. Stefan, can you start?
Yes, I must say you look you're in Enterprise or something, and that looks like a spaceship. Looks like future, and together with your two co-pilots, you're kind of
Yeah, we're in the shuttle. We're going to the Mars. To the future.
That's fantastic. Now this is a very special point of time of history, I would even say. I mean, last year we had a very nice event in Bonn at the Imperative with the UN Climate Change Conference, which was also a strong symbol, and with people from around the world indeed joining and listening to the music. We had already an online component because I think we had that online broadcasted, but I think now with this Corona situation, what we do is even more important. Everybody is speaking about, of course, recovery programs, that renewables have to be at the center of recovery programs. That's very clear. I just had 2 other video meetings today where we spoke about this, how important it is. But I think there's a much deeper change that some of us start to feel now, because as we all had to stay at home, and we still have to stay at home, we're getting much better reconnected to our direct environment where we're living. We're just much more connected, just getting to the weather and the sun, because we don't enter planes anymore to escape to the sun or to escape to where we prefer the weather. We just stay where we are, and the whole economy is now also developing into that direction, I think, at this point of time. Governments are talking about resilient economies, which means more local supply chains, etc. So this is really something which will have an impact and change the world dramatically, and I think deeply. That's what we're even not yet talking about. So celebrating renewables in the way that we want renewables to serve the people where they live, looking more for democratic, decentralized energy supply. That is, I think, now the great opportunity. Aside from, of course, we still have to tackle climate change. That's one argument. It's, of course, a very strong argument. This Corona situation showing us our vulnerability, and that we really have to become more aware now of where we are and what we are. That will change the discussion, and it will actually, although we are all at home, I feel somehow still more connected to other people, because we're sitting now around the world and we have these wonderful webinars. We feel close to the people, we can connect easily. So the decentralized aspect will become stronger, but at the same time we will be more connected, and I hope we also will see more solidarity amongst the people.
Thank you. Stefan, what some kind of news maybe from the situation? Is the renewable energy is some kind of part of the global strategy for better ecology? Or we can really, it's a question for all of you, my friends, or we can focus people with a lot of arguments that the 100 renewable is not just part of the global strategy about ecology. It's a really big base and a really big platform, and it's sometimes it's a main thing. If we change the energy, we will have a clean planet. So what you think about? Because I heard about, when I have any conversation, it doesn't matter with the people, mass media, celebrities or professional people or politics, so the people say, yeah, 100 renewable is a part of the strategy. I say, no, it's not part. It's a really main thing, guys. Just focus only for your energy personally, for your community, your city, your region, your country. So thinking about that, because the energy will really change the situation. The technologies, the model, the global strategy. What do you think about how we can change this, mentality, focus people for 100 renewable as a main and big program, strategy and plan for all of us?
That's actually a very important question. Actually, I'm now, also because of this situation, I'm now more involved in the local activities. So I'm part of the Parents for Future group here in Bonn, where we're based, and I work a lot now with the local people, because I'm not traveling, so I have more time for this. And what I see is that it's very easy, of course, to agree on we need to be climate neutral, emission free. But what I notice is that the people, of course, I know about renewable energy more than most of the other people, but the deeper people get into it, the clearer they understand that, yeah, well, we can talk a lot about many things, but if we don't change the energy supply, then it has no meaning. Because at the end, it's just most of the emissions that we're talking about and the environmental pollution, it comes from energy. And only if we change that, then we will really have a better environment, not only deal with climate change and tackle that. So this 100% renewable energy, fortunately, has become now, and that's new compared to, let's say, 10, 20 years ago, it's been one of the key demands, fortunately, also of the climate movement. That's great. And we see even now the benefits, because now as there's less pollution, less cars, less traffic, less planes, which in itself I think is not good. I mean, we somehow will find ways to fly, hopefully without pollution, but the air quality is better. We can all feel it. In some places there's this famous picture from India where suddenly you see the Himalayan mountains again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know, maybe 40, 50 years. So we can feel directly what it means, not anymore to burn and pollute. And what people start now to understand when they think about it is that, yes, this finally can only be answered with 100% renewable energy. I'm very glad. I think we've never been as far as today with this kind of public perception. Of course, we still have a lot of work to do, and in particular now encourage the people again and again that what they do is right and they should do it. People start now discussing much more than in the past what plug-in solar PV systems, something they can do.
Thank you, Stefan. Dear Hans-Josef, I have a question. You propose a lot of great program and strategy to a lot of country and a lot of region in the world. You have your plan, and I know this plan very well, and I respect and support all your amazing ideas. And we still together and work for our dream 100 renewable. Ukraine. I want to speak with you about Ukraine. It's nonsense. We talked with Viktor Kurtiv and with Zhenya Mikhalchenko. We talked before. It's nonsense. Ukraine proposed and organized together with you the first RenewDay in the world. So of course it's an initiative, but we have its first time 1 year ago. Yes, last year. And we don't have any opportunity to organize open air, but we still are very active for RenewDay and this strategy. Even like with this conversation, it's very important. A lot of people will listen what's going on. So, but it's nonsense. Ukraine proposed RenewDay, and Ukraine doesn't have the strategy about 100 renewable. So it's nonsense, because you know very well professionally, you know very well the situation in Ukraine, the background, and what's going on with our law, our everything. So how we can go 100 renewable? Tell us, because you visited Ukraine many times. We had a lot of very important meetings, and I send your proposition directly to President Office, to Prime Minister, to all ministers. So how it could be right now, how Ukraine can join Europe with a Green Deal.
Yeah, thank you, Ruslana, and all together for this round. And I want to follow up to Stefan and welcome you in the spaceship. It is wonderful to see you here, but it shows me we must not go to the space. The space brings us enough energy from the sun, much more than the humankind needs. The sun will bring us 20 times more energy to the humankind what we per year need. So plenty. And it is the same in Ukraine. You have so plenty solar and wind, 10 times more than your energy needs are. Therefore, it is crazy what you are doing in Ukraine and in the rest of the world, burning oil and gas and coal and use nuclear to bring lights and industry production and traffic and others. You pollute and pollute the climate heating, you pollute the air. You have in Ukraine one of the highest air pollution in the world. Plenty, 10,000s of people yearly die. Plenty of these people get ill, diseases, mostly lung. And then a virus like coronavirus can find them and can kill them. Very easy. When you want to make really health for the people, stop all burning of oil and gas, of coal and nuclear. And you have enough energy from the sun. You can use it. The only question is how to bring the technologies to the world and to Ukraine. Now we are standing on the point that renewable technologies are cheaper than the polluting technologies. So it is crazy. You use in Ukraine expensive technologies to pollute your health, to pollute the climate, to pollute air and water and soil and everything. More stupid we could not be. Therefore, switch to it and let yourself help. You have to reorganize your green tariff law, come back to a good tariff that every investor into renewables can get and profit by the investment. And when the people and the politicians discuss it would be too expensive, no it isn't, but you can get help you. Together with the Green Deal of European Union. Green Deal of European Union means also to collaborate with the neighbor countries like Ukraine to the European Union, to help them, to involve more climate protection, to develop more clean air, to develop renewable energies. The Get Fit system is a financing system to finance the fit-in tariffs, the green tariffs for the investors for renewables. And so you can get support from the European Union to develop it, then you attract a lot of domestic investors as well as foreign investors to go to clean energy, clean renewable energies. And this would be the situation that you will have soon. In 10 years you can achieve it. In 10 years, clean air, clean water, clean soil, clean traffic, no polluting. What will you do more? It is the best way what you can do. And there's another point. You will become independent. Independent from foreign raw material imports. Imports from oil, from gas, from uranium, from coal. You are yourself. You can do what you can do with renewable energies, not with dependency from Russia, from Saudi Arabia, from Kazakhstan or other countries. Do it. Go the way to 100% renewables.
Thank you, Hans-Josef. I have my question to Viola. And then I will ask my friend also make conversation with you because Victor has experience in Bessarabia region, how it could be in Ukraine, so it's possible. It just depends from, just if you want, you do that, yes? Viola, what do you think? What Ukraine need to do as a first, second, third step? Because I'm really dreaming about Euro integration between the really great deal between Ukraine and Europe. So, in your opinion, what Ukraine needs to do right now?
Well, Ruslana, thanks a lot for having me here. Thanks for being a bit late. Well, I couldn't agree more with what you were saying and all Stefan and Hans-Josef before. I think you're absolutely right. It's not a matter of money anymore. It's not a matter of an economical factor. It's a matter of a political will. And this is, I'm afraid, what's lacking right now in Ukraine. And this will be up to you, this will be up to me, this will be up to many, many others, excuse me, to push the political majorities in the right direction. Right now, I'm a little bit skeptical, to be honest, but with a lot of energy from some lobby organizations, from the Renewable, from all over Europe, but mainly from Ukraine, I hope we can manage at least to draft a good draft law, so at least the political framework is attractive, as Hans-Josef always said, to shift capital in the right direction, because a lot is about investment in the future. And when you talk to politicians, I mean, most of them are educated in a very, let's say, still post-Soviet way. Many of the engineers are being educated and trained and have studied in a way. This is still very centralized approach to how to organize the energy supply system. And it is really, really hard, even in Germany, to overcome this old behavior of how you're going to organize a decentralized way when actually every citizen, every one of us could be an energy supplier. Yeah? And in Ukraine, we're even more far away from this. And so I really hope that there will be like a critical mass of young people, of young MPs in the Verkhovna Rada, with whom we could work together, with whom we could really start initiating good projects. Maybe it's not for the entire Ukraine at once, but maybe we could start with some pilot projects. So for Bessarabia, it's a perfect place. You have sun and wind there, more than enough. And storage capacities are becoming better every day, and you have the technologies, you have perfect universities, you have good institutes. There's a lot of money actually in Ukraine. I mean, in terms of you have money, but it is not invested in the right projects, or it's just even tax avoiding, going to third countries, and this is a problem. So what we have to create is an attractive investment system, or an investment facility, so that the oligarchs are not trying to tax avoid and bringing this money on, I don't know what kind of tax haven around the world, but really like to invest their money in their own country in renewable energies, and also bring it up to the, as you said, consciousness of the people that have to push their future. Heavily depends on, as Hans-Josef has mentioned and stressed it before, independence of fossil, but also independent of some of your neighbor states. And I think this is convincing to many of Ukrainians when you talk about the independence of Russian gas or Russian coal and uranium. This can't be healthy if you think about it, how the conflict and the war is going on. I mean, there's right now, even Zelensky was campaigning with this, you're far away from a real peace agreement. And so it might be better from day one on now to start about energy autonomy in a really stable way that you could be completely independent. And of course, I wish that the European Union would even broaden this facility or the initiative for the European Green Deal to Ukraine. And I think we need a harsh, let's say, conditionality when we give the recovery funds and also other funds to Ukraine. I wish we would also see a climate neutral conditionality in this. I think this is only like 25%, but I wish it would be 100%, that only investment would be financed or would be supported when you really fulfill this criteria of 100% climate neutrality. But this is of course also about majorities in the European Parliament, and as you know, we do not have as Greens an absolute majority, so it is sometimes very hard for us to fight for a more green energy supply in general. Looking at Poland, we're still struggling with a lot of coal there, and it's really hard for us to convince them even without the European Just Transition Fund, the European investment to transform and to phase out of coal as soon as possible. So, I mean, we are ready to support. We Greens are absolutely happy if Ukraine do the first steps, and when traveling is possible again, I will definitely come. And we have some MPs in the parliament who like to work together with us, and especially in this technology, the Green Deal and the renewables. But nevertheless, so far I don't think it's enough. So it needs a lot of lobbying and pushing from your side and others.
I have a question for all of you, because it's your experience, not mine. If Ukraine can make a strategy for all country, we have the situation what we have, okay? So we just the question: can we start with the region by region if it works? For example, Bessarabia region or other regions. So can we start to build a model, a new model with the 100 renewables? Hans-Josef, it's a question for you, Zhenya and Victor, and also Viola. What do you think about? Do we have any experience for that? Maybe other country start like that, because you know if we have the problem with the old strategies, so start with the region by region.
Yes, it is a good idea, because renewable energies have the decentralized character, not a monopolist character, and therefore it is more easy to go to regions where a lot of people are who have the sense for it. When they invest into such projects, others will look to it, oh, what they are doing here, it is a good idea, they earn money, they can bring us exceptions from pollution and plenty others. So, therefore, examples are very important. Do it in your house, do it in your village, your company, your town, your region, and you can begin in plenty regions parallel. You must not go only to one region, but and you can organize a competition between the regions. Who is a faster region and who can go more with them. And this is an aspect where you can find a lot of people. Because when the people work together, like in cooperatives or in communities, and to make it, then they have more democracy, they have a feeling it is good, they have motivation to go with others together, and this is a very important driver to go to 100% renewables. All they need to have good laws, decided in Verkhovna Rada. That's clear. The better the laws are, the faster the people can do it. But you see also the other way. When the people do it, the parliamentarians can learn that the people want to do it, and then they make better laws. So therefore it is a combined strategies that stimulates both sides what we need.
The main problem for Ukraine, this is some kind of monopolism, yeah? It's, you know, oligarchs. That's it. I believe for three ways. First of all, why we organize RenewDay? Just really make a clean energy popular for the people. Yeah, 100 renewable, just popular for people. The second way, I believe, when region, it doesn't matter how big the region, but start and decide go 100 renewable. But the also very important third way, in my opinion, when the global law will, you know, just push the situation from every country for government level and the highest level, you know what I mean? When we talk about some kind of not symbol, but знак якости энергии.
Qualitätszeichen.
Certificate.
Some kind of
certificate, but
zero
maybe
emission.
Green pound.
Yeah, when we will follow this global law, about the energy, zero emission and just eco слід, як слід, екологічний слід, як буде еко...
Ekologische Spur.
Oh yeah. The tracing of.
Sleep.
Yeah. Okay. CO2 footprint, huh?
Yeah, CO2 footprint. Yes. Ecological footprint.
Help me with the translation because it's specific words. Sorry for that. I'm singer, and no, I'm not just only singer. Of course, I'm ambassador, but it's really specific for me. Коли ми будемо мати знак якості енергії, тобто екологічний слід і екологічна відповідальність.
Wenn wir entsprechend ein Zeichen der ökologischen Verantwortung haben, also wie damals Green Punkt ausgearbeitet worden ist, sowas ähnliches. Faktisch, wo wir entsprechend dieses Zeichen erschaffen, was weltweit zum Merkmal wird und wo wir alle Menschen dennoch verstehen, ihre ökologische Verantwortung, die sie alle tragen müssen.
It's my idea, just push for this three-way, just make it popular, clean energy for the people. Think about the start with the regions and the global law. Just announce that we start with these main things, and every country needs to follow this law, like eco law, like something like that. So, what do you think about? If you have any idea, or maybe it exists in the world?
This is very important, and we all can learn from Australia one thing. The government has no will to go to renewables. They support with a lot of tax money, coal power, nuclear mining, gas power, oil. But the people work others. We have so plenty investment from the people on the decentralized investment. Private people, farmers, even companies and others, that Australia has at the moment an increasing rate in renewables. Instead of hindering from the government side, that Australia will have 100% renewables by 2030. That's today's increasing rate only because of the people who say, what do I think about the government? Does not interest me, I invest into renewables. That's the point what we can learn from Australia. Do it. Don't only speak about it. Do it, invest, do it for yourself.
Can I say a few words? In general, Ukraine is a big and very rich country. In general, we have more than 40 million people, very qualified. We are geographical center of Europe. We have a center of the logistics, of the trading, and another thing. But we have a problem. We don't have strategy. We don't have the will. Not our oligarchs, it's a problem. Our problem is that our oligarchs don't understand what to do. It's a problem. The big business, it's not a problem. We have a small region in Bessarabia. In Bessarabia, I'm a small oligarch. But I have
green oligarchs.
Okay, maybe not only green, but doesn't matter. But we have a will, we have resources, and we have a strategy. Our strategy is called Bessarabian strategy. We are on the border of the European Union. We have a Danube, we have big lakes. We working with European Association of Transborder. We have this mechanism. We have many projects. Our strategy have ecological energy part, culture part, and another. We have resources, we have a will, and we have a strategy. Help us to build small California on the border of the European Union in Bessarabia. And it was a example for all Ukraine and maybe for Europe.
How it could be. Mm-hmm.
No, for sure, this is possible everywhere. And if you say we have the financial means, we have the political will, then, I mean, go ahead. I mean, try to start and to build up the solar panel plantage and try to convince as many people as you can and try to set up new decentralized grids. I mean, it would be wonderful, and I guess many people in Europe would be happy to come to visit and to take you as a role model, as a sun, wind, whatsoever region in the southeast. I mean, Central Europe for us is a little bit more, let's say, to the center, but nevertheless, you are definitely with Ukraine one of the major actors, and you're important. I just saw that Hans-Josef needs to leave. Maybe you want to add before you want to leave, so I might stop here and then continue after you're out.
No, speak on.
No. I just can. I just can empower you to do this, and whatever might be from our side important to give you as support. I mean, foreign direct investment was the biggest FDI source was clean energy. For the last 2 or 3 years, I think you had 2.8 billion euro or dollars, I'm not so sure, from clean energy. That was the biggest field people invested in from the outside. And if the, let's say, legislative framework will be significantly changed, which looks like it, because not everyone understood what is on stake, it will harm financially Ukraine. So on one side we speak about ecological, about your future, about independence, about next generation, and so on and so forth, and climate movement, but on the other side it will harm Ukraine in financial terms. And this at least should convince your domestic politicians to steer back to a more a renewable direction.
I think each city, each region, when the program 100 Renewable will be a success, for us it's looks like victory, and that is why we are thinking about the region in Ukraine to show to Ukraine and to Europe, to all world, that it's possible. And with the RenewDay, Stefan, do you remember we organized this day at the same time to start with some kind of new culture of the energy. When people mentality, just make a revolution, a really energy revolution in mind, so it means that everybody will respect like energy independent style. When people will, just respect it, and people will start at the same time to change the life. Hans-Josef, you talk us about Australian example, when people not just believe but do it. I think RenewDay will help us not just thinking about, but do a really action, really think.
Yes, Ruslana, that is very important. Victor mentioned some gaps, what is not so good organized in Ukraine, and there is one point very important. Most people do not know about the benefits and possibilities of renewables. This means you must create a big capacity building, education, learning in schools, in universities, in medias, in campaigns and everywhere. When the people learn about it, then they easier go to it what they want to do, and you can organize it. You can organize it by, for example, partnerships of towns and villages with towns and villages in European Union, in Germany, who have best practice how to do it. The Ukrainians can learn from them how to organize it. You can organize it in the universities, in schools, you can organize it in campaigns, and therefore it is so important to make such campaigns, to make a Renew Day, that the people learn about it, that 100% renewables is possible and necessary. And it's the best way. When the people learn about it, when they know this, then they will go this way.
Hans-Josef, I never stop. I will provide renewable energy for all my life. And we have the project, everything you tell us right now, we include one big social project. And we will invite you, my friends, very soon for this project. And this is the one, I think it's first model in the world, how we can invite people to this great evolution of the energy. So we was thinking about it. We had a lot of ideas, some kind of, with you, Hans-Josef, and with you, Stefan Viola. We talk about that sometimes also. But now we put it for one project, for social big campaign, include explain people, show people how it works, organize interactive, organize some kind of social game, not just game like player, but game, just create the energy, start to create your personal energy. And all these different things with the culture, social culture, entertainment project. So I think we will change the situation. So we have the idea. I announce you that in this day, Renew Day, we have the idea how we can change our country and show to another people that it's possible, because we want it. We won't build our life on clean energy, 100 renewable. We not just believe it, it's necessary for us, because we believe for clean energy heart, and we believe for just human energy. We believe that people for one day will unite together and start with the new heartbeat as a clean energy heartbeat. Thank you for this amazing conversation. Congratulations, and thank you for all you do for all of us. And invite to Ukraine. Welcome to Ukraine. And together, maybe you have any just few words. If you can, if you want to add something, you can do it right now. So, but I strong enough. I stay with you, and we will do Renew Day every year. I promise you.
Yes. My last sentence is, I love Ukraine. I will come back to make a clean, renewable energy Ukraine. Thank you for your input. I must leave now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Ciao.
Ciao. Bye. Bye.
Something that isn't achievable for a single person can be achieved only together.
Hi folks, welcome from Bonn, the home of the global 100% renewable energy platform, your hosts. I am the platform coordinator. My name is Rian van Staden, and welcome to our flash mob. 100% renewable energy is what we're all about, and we hope that it will be what you're all about, that we will be able to convince you to get personally involved with personal conviction into this goal to achieve 100% renewable energy as soon as technically possible. It's important to celebrate that goal because it is such an important goal. And we're glad that you could join us in celebrating that the day on World RenewDay. An annual event this year, because of the pandemic, a little bit more virtual, but we'll hope to meet you physically at one of our events in the near future. In the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and go renewable. The only way to go. Thanks.
Renewable energy is not an option, it's a duty, especially in times of building resilient infrastructure, building resilient societies after pandemics. Renewable energy can create the jobs that we need for our children and grandchildren. It can provide the necessary energy for all people on this planet.
Hello, I'm Rainer Ruslana from the German Renewable Energies Federation. I know the whole world is talking about COVID-19, this big crisis, but the discussion about a green recovery for a world after COVID-19 is gaining traction. Let's use this opportunity to strengthen the commitment, to strengthen the debate on how to achieve 100% renewable energy in electricity, in heating and cooling, and in transport. The resources are available, the technologies are there, and the costs are going down much faster than we would ever have expected. Renewables are mainstream today, and economically speaking, there definitely is no reasonable alternative to 100% renewable energy. The sooner, the better. This has a lot of benefits. Clean air, healthy environment, jobs, sustainable jobs for everybody, access to energy for everybody, and of course, probably renewable energy are the only chance to limit global warming, to limit the global climate crisis. What is needed now is a strong political will, strong political commitment to ambitious implementation of policies for renewable energy in all sectors, power, heat and transport. I think let's use the World Renew Day to amplify the call to politicians worldwide, and let's work for Go Renewable, Go 100% renewable energy.
Hi, my name is Marijke van Staden. I'm the director of ICLE's Carbon Center, working with cities, towns and regions around the world on their renewable energy future. I also serve on the global 100% renewable energy platform, working with many partners who all have the same mission and vision to explore and unfold a 100% renewable energy future. Today we celebrate World Renew Day. Join us and go 100% RE.
I'm Gunnar Bøje Olsen from International Network for Sustainable Energy, INFORCE. In the INFORCE network, we are more than 150 NGOs which are working for the transition to 100% renewable energy. We have worked hard for making the transition possible and promoting it with scenarios and campaigns here in Europe and now also in Africa. And we are happy to join the 100% Renewable Energy Coalition and the World Renew Day. We see the World Renew Day as an important event, even though it's online. This year we hope to share it with many of you, and we hope that we together can give another push for the important struggle to make the world's reliance 100% on renewable energy, both for the climate, for energy supply and energy security, but also for democracy.
Here is Ibrahim Togola, one of the ambassadors of 100% renewable energy platforms. Here I'm in Mali, in Bamako. Renewable energy is the future. We have a lot of sun. We have a very dynamic country here in Africa. And we have to move for the 100% renewable energy. And it's great to have this World Renewable Energy Day, because today the renewable energy is a way to go in order to make best for everyone in this world. Yet the renewable energy is also peace, renewable energy is also economy, renewable energy is job, renewable energy is the future. Let's go for 100% renewable energy and make it happen.
Hi there, this is Dörte Fouquet. I am director of EREF, the European Renewable Energies Federation, the voice of independent power producers from all sorts of renewable energies. I am delighted to give a small quote on why I think it's important and good to have maybe a World Renewable Energy Day. And I also would like to applaud the initiative of Global 100 RE. We think in EREF that 100% renewables in energy as fast as possible is the only way to maintain our climate in a way that we can all and our future generation live in it. It is possible. We have the technologies, we have the wisdom, we have the experience, we create jobs, we have the power of healing societies. For us, renewable energies means also sustainable societies, and therefore we are all for it, 100% renewables. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dave Renee, speaking on behalf of the International Solar Energy Society. The vision of our society is to quickly achieve a carbon-free world energy system that is comprised entirely of 100% clean, renewable technologies, used wisely and efficiently. We need to achieve this energy transformation urgently. By doing so, we will have made significant steps to mitigate the climate crisis, and will have also achieved energy equity, security, and access for all, economic prosperity, and significant improvements to our local environment. We strongly support this celebration of World Renewable Day 2020 as a way of getting the message of this important energy transformation to the global community. Thank you for joining us in this celebration.
Hi everyone, my name is Barbara Rubin and I work at Climate Action Network. The transition to a 100% renewable energy power future is underway. And with the Renew Day, we want to both celebrate it and remember each other that in spite of all the progress that we've made, we need to move faster. We need to ensure that each and every climate action plan and recovery package will bring us one step closer to a just and equitable transition. Thank you.
Dear friends around the globe, our time on this earth is limited, but it is enough. It is enough to plant a seed. It is enough to feed a hungry child. It is enough to bring a smile on the faces of those we meet. Therefore, be grateful for every breath that you draw, for every wound that you tend, for every mouth that you feed, for every tune that your heart beats to. The earth is a garden, and we are its gardeners. The time is now to renew the earth. Let's go renewable with 100% renewable energy.
Hello from Ireland on World Renew Day. We need to be ambitious and we need to bring people along on the journey towards 100% renewables. We understand very well how working across borders can help communities to benefit from renewables, how renewables can make communities healthier, stronger and more prosperous. And it is for us who are committed to this to inspire people and also be inspired by each other, to keep connected, to keep telling the story about how things are possible and to learn and teach the art of possibility so that we can reach a target and stay at 100% renewables. So I wish us all well. Let's keep connected, let's keep working across borders, and let's go renewable.
Hello, my name is Martin Guillermo and I am representing the Association of European Border Regions. It's clear that we need to change the way we are acting. And after this pandemic, we have got a lot of lessons. European border regions, we think that now we have an opportunity. There is a strong support to recover from this crisis, and it's the chance to change the model of development we have been implemented in the last centuries. Fossil fuels should disappear. There are a lot of chances, there are a lot of energies that we can profit, and Ruslana and our colleagues here, they know very well about that. We, European border regions, are for that, and we are pushing very much for a green transition for our European territories. We hope that in the turn of some years we can show some results. Thank you very much.
Vida, chairperson of Institute for Sustainable Energy Policies, and also executive committee member of 100% Renewable platform since its foundations. I'm happy to say and also celebrate World RenewDay today. And 100% renewable is very much important, and also I should say the only way to getting out of the green recovery after COVID-19, because we all suffering COVID-19 all over the world. That's why we are fortunately expecting some of small decline of carbon emission this year. But we couldn't afford such kind of lockdown or economic declines in order to combating climate change. That's why we need the 100% renewables must be crucial getting out from COVID-19 toward green recovery and from for the climate risk and also economic damage and also local vitalizations and also welfare society. The only way is 100% renewables. So we should celebrate World RenewDay today, and we shall envision 100 renewables as soon as possible, as earlier as possible. Thank you.
Welcome to the second World RenewDay 2020. World RenewDay, as we agreed last year, is taking place again on this solstice. That means 20th of June of this year, and we're very happy that we can celebrate it again. Celebration this year will be quite different from the celebration last year when we held the first World RenewDay here in Bonn at the UN campus in parallel with the UN Climate Change Conference, with a big party, not only with Ruslana performing, also with Arib, with Makeda, with many great speakers. We met together and we could just enjoy being together. This year the situation is of course quite different. COVID-19 is changing now the world. But that doesn't mean that our goal has changed. We're still going for, and we need that more urgent than ever before, 100% renewable energy. This is what the world needs. The world needs more resilient communities. The world needs less climate change. And this is all we can achieve if we all go for 100% renewable energy only. In this sense, let's be together, not physically, but by heart. I think we also found a new way of meeting now with this kind of online meeting. We all stand together, although we cannot be together. We stand together, and our struggle for a better world, for a 100% renewable energy world is going on. See you again in 2021.